My name is Juan Ignacio Ibañez. I'm the General Secretary of the MiCA Crypto Alliance, and I've been a sustainability researcher for the past 10 years. I have some very important news to share. The MiCA Crypto Alliance is releasing a MiCA-compliant white paper for HBAR and for Hedera. This is not a traditional white paper, right? Traditionally, white papers have been technical documents, but not too technical. That's a yellow paper that describe a protocol. Over time, they have evolved more into marketing documents, even as pitch decks. But MiCA white papers are legally mandated prospectus-like documents that need to describe not just the technology of a protocol, but also the team, the financials, the sustainability, the plans and the past, the future and the history. So for all of these, they are very hard to make, and we've been working a lot on developing this HBAR white paper. These MiCA white papers, they are mandated by a new regulation in the European Union, the Markets in Crypto Assets MiCA regulation. They have around 200 fields covering a dozen subject areas, and this is what we've been working on. So some of the reasons that make this white paper stand out is the degree of detail, the level of profoundness in which we describe the Hedera technology, the hashgraph consensus, the team, the history. This white paper has been reviewed by a dozen different experts, and it's one of the best-in-class documents out there. So while many are treating MiCA white papers as just another compliance document, a tick-the-box exercise where you fill up a white paper with legal jargon and empty content, we are actually writing documents that the retail investor and the user can use to actually understand the technology and the project that they're getting into. Some of the reasons that make this white paper stand out include the degree of detail and profoundness in which we describe Hedera technology. So we go about describing hashgraph consensus, but also the Hedera Governing Council and much more. We want our white papers to actually describe the technology so that the retail investor and the user know what they are getting into. And for the same reason, we have included in this white paper a record number of sustainability indicators describing all the environmental aspects in relation to HBAR and Hedera technology. MiCA establishes environmental indicators to describe the impact of a crypto asset, and it establishes mandatory, supplementary, and optional indicators. So not all of them you have an obligation to provide, but it's good if you do. And we provide all of them. For this reason, the number of sustainability indicators in this white paper is a record number. We do this because we believe the consumer has a right to as much information as possible. Since 2025, if you want to list a crypto asset in the European Union, you need a white paper. So either you need to write it yourself, which takes time and money, or somebody else needs to write it for you and you need to get their consent, which they will charge you for. For that reason, we have decided to make this white paper freely available for reuse. And we are happy to grant written consent for any trading platform seeking to list HBAR for free so that they may use this white paper to get HBAR listed. And this is our contribution. We're making it easier and faster and cheaper to list crypto assets like HBAR in the European Union. So if you're part of a crypto asset project, a crypto asset trading platform, or any other crypto asset service provider, and you want to access the European Union or to retain access to the European Union, please reach out. At the MiCA Crypto Alliance, we are trying to help raise the standards, lower the costs, and maintain access to the European ecosystem.